I see. I already picked up on what he was doing. I was like, okay, I kind of might be talking what he's talking right now.
I want Bo Nix plus like Puka and all that stuff.
See, there's discussion.
Shout out to Dennis because he had
That's how
Shador
it
Sanders
works.
in the 32 and took that baby, no, didn't he?
What's up? Oh, 32. Yeah, Puka was part of that team.
Shador, part of the fraternity.
Come on now.
Let's go.
Brock Purdy in the playoffs, man.
Facts, bro.
Craziness. All right, let's move on to wide receivers then. Wide
I
receiver.
could have been in that 32, Dennis. Damn it. I'm this close.
Hey, listen, man.
Week 14 buys. Week 14 buys.
Fuck me, also.
They're still haunting me. They're like in my head going, ha 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 ha
I know,
ha.
'cause
Week
you were one of the
14.
best
Ha 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 ha. Week 14. I don't
All
usually.
right, let's lighten up the mood. Let's go to wide receiver overperformers. Cool. All right, here we go. Starting with number 1 on the list, Chris. The floor is Olave. Wide receiver 34 ADP, finished at wide receiver 7 in points per game. Coming in
was just catching touchdowns, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Tyler Shuck, bro. Tyler Shuck. And then we'll go real quick. I'll just go over everybody else in the list and we can go back one by one. Wandale, wide receiver 73 to 17. QJ, the Charger, 81 to 28. Michael Wilson, wide receiver 88 to 24. Biggest wide receiver overperformers of 2025.
That's badass. Shout out to Michael Wilson, Stanford alumni, right?
Yeah.
In my backyard type shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy because he was like one of the. They always say he's a true X receiver. You know what I mean? And then he got his chance to be a focal point and show him that listen, I could just kill it, just stretching the field all the time on these fools. Like, and then there's such negative game scripts. It was such a perfect formula. You know what I mean?
And
Pickens needs to be
Dennis
in this
said
list
Jefferson.
as well.
Oh my,
That's
you ain't
definitely
lying.
an honorable mention. Pickens was usually like a 5th, 6th round wide receiver. Ended up being a wide receiver, like top 5 or something like that. So Pickens definitely killed
Pickens.
it.
Yeah, but I think the thing too is because it's based on ADP as well, right? Like, and like Pickens definitely was, like a 5th, 6th rounder for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Which was hella value still though. But yeah, he was definitely drafted as a top a 24 guy. Yeah,
Finishes in the top 5. So pretty good leap. Nice results. We want top 5.
we're always trying to diagnose tier jumpers. And that's one of our fun episodes we do.
I failed to include Christian Watson, ADP 106. He finished wide receiver 20 per game.
Wow, good shit coming out. Because he missed time too, and he was coming off the ACL. Now he's hurt again too. Yeah. But he's the same thing, catching touchdowns, big ones down the field even. You know what I mean? And in the red zone. He was getting red zone work too.
Yeah, so Christian Watson. Late season
Christian Watson. I hate him.
Uh-oh. Somebody said a stat correction could be coming. Maybe I'll win a championship after all.
Yeah.
I lost by
had a stat correction in one.
I lost by 0.3.
Hopefully there's a stat correction of 19 points for me.
Yeah, Olave being the only guy there, nobody else really healthy this year. He played all 17 games, so that's probably a big difference there. Wandale was just for a big period, like being peppered with targets like crazy over there as well after the injury to Malik. And then Quentin Johnson had some big games in the middle of the season when that passing game was going, but all of a sudden they reverted back to trying to run the football a bunch. And then the offensive line has been getting shredded as well, but wide receiver 81 ADP to 28. And we talked about Michael Wilson. That also coincides with the big leap from Jacoby Brissett as well.
Yeah, and like Michael Wilson was definitely someone that people didn't draft, like in redraft at least, right? So he was definitely a pickup. Same
Albert was
thing
still
with
Pickens as wide receiver 6 overall, yeah. And I feel like people were kind of onto that with the move. They were hyped on it. So I feel like that's probably why. I think his ADP was within the top 36 regardless. And so he didn't really qualify for a big move.
We got top 4 here on my phone, so depends on your settings.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
And,
this is just a PPR.
And just shout out,
PPR points per game.
Just shout out to Pickens. I'm sure that you carried a lot of teams because nobody was drafting you as their WR1. That was a
so he ended up being somebody's WR3/4 even.
Yeah, and this guy turned out to be WR1. So that's a home run. That's as good as it gets, bro.
He jumped tiers like a mug. That is for sure. Like, because that's what we're looking for, right? When we're looking at lists like this, it's like, okay, tier jumpers. Even QJ might not have been drafted unless you're in a league with Lee, right? But it's like, because QJ was he streaked the first few weeks, and then like after the first 5 weeks he was streaking, and then like it kind of just went away for like another 5 weeks.
Yeah, he went here.
He's been like touchdown or bust pretty much, but he's been catching the touchdowns. You know what I mean? But it's been touchdown or bust. But that's really what jumped him up here. Was the 8 or 9 touchdowns or whatever it was that he caught this year.
I think Albert might be confused about because he's like Pickens went from 67 to wide receiver 6, but that's wide receiver finish 6. Criteria the way that we're doing it is points
per game.
Yeah,
we're looking at points per game.
Not fantasy finish.
Yeah.
And he did have some great points per game, but then he had a couple of disappearing acts to go along with it. I think it kind of evened him out a little bit. I'm not entirely sure where he finished in the points per game category. I could look it up. But while we're here, though,
that's what she meant.
Yeah, 1,420 yards, 15 yards per catch.
Damn, Pickens came through, bruh.
92 receptions. So if you're doing a PPR format, 92 receptions on 134 targets.
Bakes is asking about that 13-point stat correction in Lee's league that he was disputing.
13? How the heck do you guys
there was this one time, right?
Do you do like 10 points per yard or something? What the fuck is that all about?
Listen, we won't bring it up because I put him on the spot pretty tough already that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk.
He was just like, oh, stat corrected me to a loss. How much you lose by? He's like 5 points. I'm like, really? That's kind of after winning 2.5, you lose by that's 7.5.
No,
I'm not. You didn't count a touchdown. All right. Sometimes I'm looking at a score and I go to sleep before the game's over.
Yeah, no, but that was the thing though. It's like you can go in a sleeper and then look. It'll show you what was stat corrected. There's like a section for it. But
I'll be there.
We'll move on. We'll move on.
I'll never pay attention to those things. But yeah, going on to our next category.